Hi, so I know there's light. Oh god, sorry, I can't get comfortable. Oh, no, okay, we go. Okay. Yes, I have got pajama bottoms on because we all know that YouTube and Instagram is a lie, and we do ourselves on the top half, but we have comfortableness on the bottom half as well. So one of the big main topics that I want to discuss is this term called ghosting. Yeah, okay, so I have experienced ghosting several times and on several different occasions with several different people. However, there was one main culprit. He ain't going to be named because don't need to name people. If you think it's about you, babe, it probably is. But no worries, it's fine. It actually might not be about you, but if the shoe fits, you know what they say. But yeah, so ghosting. So ghosting basically is when you have interacted with said person, you have shown your interest that you want to date said person, and it can either go on several dates, it can, you know, just be on Messenger or Tinder if that's your thing, and you could, like I said, have gone on dates, you know, had a really good enjoyable time, both said that you're looking for a relationship, and then bam, literally out of nowhere they've gone. They've vanished. They're not replying to your messages, they're leaving you on read, they're not like contacting you. It's like they never existed. It's like 1 minute they're there, the next they're not. You think everything's going fine, and then you're just like, whoa, like where did they go? And literally, like I said, like a ghost, they've just vanished into thin air, and you're just left there like, oh, what did you imagine what happened? Even though you technically weren't in a relationship, was it all real? Was it just a figment of your imagination? And it's just, you really have no idea. And the worst part about the whole ghosting experience is that you genuinely, well, me personally, you're just left there thinking, okay, what the heck did I do wrong? What did I do to scare them off? Was it me? Am I really that bad? Am I boring? Am I just what? And the answer to that is that it varies from person to person who's the evil Casper. Like, one Casper ain't gonna be like the next. So basically, we have no idea why people ghost other people, and there's different degrees of ghosting. It could be a degree where you started talking, but you haven't really done much, and you haven't met up or anything like that, and then all of a sudden, boom, gone. Or it could be, you know, you've been on a few dates, you like where it's going, boom, gone. Or unfortunately for people, it can be you're actually in a relationship with one of these evil Caspers, and then you think everything's going fine, no warning signs or anything, and then bam, gone. And it's like, well, screw you. Like, ghosting is one of the worst things I think you can possibly do to somebody when you're dating, because you leave that person thinking, what is wrong with me? Like, first time I was ghosted, I spent a good month thinking, okay, so I thought this was going really well, and then obviously it wasn't going that well, because now that person is now dating somebody else, and you just sat there and you're like, okay, that's great, thanks, woo. That is brilliant, I really appreciate it. But you know, once you've realised what the heck's happened, and then hopefully you get to a certain point where you don't really want validation from this person anymore because they ain't shit, basically. You know, they ain't worth your time of day. You know, these people who think it's okay to manipulate and, you know, sorry, just pause for a minute. I am fully aware that in my videos I keep saying, you know. Yes, it frustrates me as much as it frustrates you. Every time I edit my videos, I'm like, Naomi, for goodness sake. And in my last video, I put underneath, take a shot every time I say it, but please don't, because you may have to get your stomach pumped. Anyway, back in. So yeah, when someone's ghosted you, please don't see it as a reflection on you. majority of the time, the reason why the person's ghosted you is because they can't handle their emotions very well, or like, you know, they can't handle their emotions like a grown ass adult. So they run away from all responsibilities and thinking, actually this could go somewhere with this person, but I'm not looking for that, so I'm just going to run away like a little scaredy pants. And it's like, okay, you do that, but how about you take responsibility and tell the person that you're meant to be dating that actually this isn't quite what I wanted. And yes, even though that might hurt the person, at least they know what the heck is going on and they're not just left on their own like, well, that was great, thanks. You know? So yes, I have been ghosted several times and it's a horrible experience. Like, the only time I think that might be marginally acceptable to ghost somebody is if they are a sociopath or a serial killer or somebody really horrible and you don't want anything to do with them anymore, but they keep contacting you, they're a little bit of a stalker, then yet cut them off and maybe even go to the police. Like, if that's scary, you may have to report them. But no, I just think that with dating nowadays, it's just so easy to just completely drop somebody because we've got Instagram, we've got Tinder, we've got other dating apps, and it's just so easy to just flip through them and see the good side of somebody's life and think, oh wow, they look like an amazing person. And yeah, they probably are, but that doesn't mean that the person that you're currently dating isn't an like incredible person either. It's like, the grass isn't always greener on the other side, and sometimes that grass is astroturf, so it's fake. Like, they show you what you want, they show you what they want you to see. So, you know, dating is incredibly difficult, and especially when you actually find somebody that you really genuinely like and it just doesn't go to plan. Breakups or like being ghosted, or when things just drift apart, because that can also happen too, it's very easy to blame yourself. And okay, in certain situations and circumstances, maybe sometimes it is best to just take a step back and be like, okay, what can I do to move on from this, to like prevent it from happening again? Is there something that I need to do myself? Like for me, for instance, it was, I need to stop seeking validation from people who don't give a crap about me. And in dating, you're unfortunately going to come across a lot of people who don't give a crap about you, they just want to get you in bed. And if that's what you're looking for, and only what you're looking for, make it clear to the person who is clearly interested in you. It's absolutely fine if you've both got a mutual agreement that you just want to be casual. That's absolutely fine. But what isn't fine is leading somebody else on, giving them false giving them false hope, and leading them on to be like, okay, yeah, I want a relationship, but secretly you're actually, no, I just want to have sex with you. Be open and honest with people, be open and honest with yourself, you know? And like with me, oh, there it goes again, you know, take a shot. But yeah, with myself, and I'm still learning, I'm still going through these experiences. It's not like I'm an expert on dating, I've gone through it all. Yes, I've gone through certain experiences, and yes, I have learned from them, but I'm still learning. Like, it's not just here is a textbook full of how to and how to not date. I also think it's important to realise that when you're dating somebody, you need to be open with them just from the get-go. Like, if they don't appreciate the fact that you're being honest, that's on like them, not you. Like, yeah, so if you're wanting to date somebody casually and they're like, ew, no, I don't want to do that, then you're not the person that they should be with anyway. That's my view on this. But yeah, so I'm basically saying here that I have gone through crappy experiences, and I'd actually like to do a few more videos of me sharing these crappy experiences with you, so then we all know that we're in this together and it's not just you that has been going through these crappy dating experiences. But like I was saying, dating in your mid-20s is difficult because I'm wanting to potentially settle down, but then I'm also like, oh, let's date a little bit, and it's like, what do I do and where do I go? At least I know now that to avoid people who don't care for me or themselves, because I also think that how people treat you in a relationship or dating or that type of situation has a massive reflection on themselves. So the people who ghost or the people who are emotionally unavailable, that's because they've got a shit ton going on, right? And if you're someone like me or somebody who is a fixer-upper, where you think that you can go into a relationship where you're like, oh come on, I can help you out, I can do this and that to help you, girl, it's not our responsibility to look after grown-ass people who should be looking after themselves. And even if that's, you know, for them to not to be dating other people at the time, take some time on themselves, that's not for us to decide what they should do. We can recommend, girl or boy, man, human, person, I really think you should benefit from going to therapy. Yeah, okay, we can suggest that to them, but at the same time, that's not our place. I'm a strong believer, just a little side note, I'm a strong believer that anybody can benefit from therapy, and the amount of people that I have dated in the way past, I know a lot of you would benefit from therapy, and do you know what, so would I. I'm not dismissing past experiences in life. You know, I think people should address them to be able to move on, to be able to form strong relationships with other people. And so I am going to stop rambling, because you know that's a very strong theme with my videos. But I thought I would just give like a little bit of a fun update in my dating situation and my experiences with ghosting. If you've got any experiences yourself, drop them below. It'd be great to hear from you. What did you do and how did you reflect upon it on yourself, and did you change anything on how you dated or dating in the future? So I will leave it there. Next time, I don't know what the topic will be about, but it'll be about dating again. But yeah, hopefully we will have some nice experiences along the line. Don't get me wrong, I've had some wonderful relationships. It's just that they're not all ended how we want them to end, but that's fine. Anyway, shut up, Naomi. Bye guys.